So Gabe, I know you had some questions for him about, NFTs and kind of how that fits together. So maybe you could jump right in and just ask a few questions about ETHJETs itself and NFTs.
Yeah, first of all, let me just say this. I recently just did a flight from Seattle to Florida, and that's a rough one. And man, it would have been real nice to have some sort of opportunity like this to head over there on some ETHJETs. But like you were saying, it's been rough. So I see where this market is going, and we do like to talk about the utility of these things, right? We've had a few other people with utility NFTs on this broadcast, and we just want to talk about ETHJETs and its utility. And what can you just tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I think that's the coolest thing about us, and that's what gets me so excited. Is our utility is making private jet travel affordable, and those are two words that you normally don't hear that go together: private jet travel and affordability. Because the demand is so high, obviously prices have gone up. And one thing that we recognize, and a lot of people don't realize, is anytime someone wants to charter a jet, so you want to go from Seattle to Florida, and you go to put out a jet charter request, and let's just say, simple math, it's a 5-hour flight, and the plane, they tell you it's $5,000 an hour. So in your mind, you're thinking, okay, it's $25,000. That's what my quote's going to be. But then the quote comes in, and it's $60,000, and you're like, wait a minute, what? Why is it so much more expensive? Well, 9 times out of 10, that plane is not where you're at. And so we've got to bring that jet or reposition that jet to you, and you pay for that. If we can't charter, if we don't have a flight coming in, then yeah, you're going to pay for that empty leg, a reposition leg, out to pick you up. And it's going to take you to Florida. Now, Florida's a hot spot, so we can typically charter a plane out of Florida to get it back to where we need it to be. But if we couldn't, we're going to try to get it as far or as close as we can to whatever the next trip is. And part of that will be built into the quote. And the reason I bring this up is that's where kind of my, the light bulb moment. I thought, well, how can we take advantage of these empty legs, but on a scale that, in a way that no one's ever really done it. And so with ETHJETs, our true utility is giving you access to those empty legs at 90+% off. And so our app, it's a revolutionary app, and I can't wait to talk more about that, but it'll actually give you live push notifications anytime an empty leg is put into the system, and you'll get a price for that. If you hold the NFT, though, you'll set up your account, and the account will verify that NFT is in your wallet. So there's a lot of technology behind the scenes going on, which is cool in itself, but it'll verify you own it. When it does, it'll give you access to reserve that jet. And so if you see an empty leg from Seattle, let's say to Florida, for simple math, say it's a 6-seater jet and it pops up for $1,200, you can reserve it. You pay for it right then and there, and you've got access to the whole jet. So you could go call 5 other friends if you want and say, hey, who wants to go to Florida? And you're looking at, however you want to pay for it on your end, that's your business. Because whatever you want to do, but you're looking at, basically $200 a seat on a private jet, which is something that's
amazing. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.